Hello, fellow citizens, and welcome back. So, I'm gonna just try to get rid of the Imperium across. And call it good for a day doing that, because I still have Raven Guard to go after. I forget this is just a huge Providence. I thought there was maybe an extra one up there, but yeah, so we're gonna get rid of the guardsmen and go on from there. Alright. Okay.
I'll be back.
And I'm back. Alright. So... more protection. I'm going for the main base. Let's go for it.
Upon arriving on Cronus, General Lucas Alexander became Governor Militant and set about reclaiming the planet for the Imperium. When his enemies launched attacks on his capital, he prepared to repel them with extreme prejudice. Experts in planetary defense, the men of the Imperial Guard were heavily dug in and fortified in Victory Bay. Any attacker would face well-armed and well-supplied soldiers, backed by powerful armored columns and artillery positions. The Guard's only real weakness was its morale. Although most soldiers served honorably, the men of the regiment's 5th Company had proven less than stalwart and were placed under command of Regimental Commissar Anton Gebet in a forward base on the northern shore of the Victoria River. Without Gebet's whip, the company and its base would surely fold. Other companies took position in forward bases in more sensitive areas, ready to drive the enemy off. Still, determined attackers could overrun those positions. Governor Alexander remained confident, however. Indeed, any opponent who made it past his forward positions would find themselves staring down the barrel of the massive Hellstorm cannon of an Imperator Titan.
Fifth Company, this is the moment of truth. You will not fear. You will not falter. You will not give a single step to the enemy.
But sir... If you will not serve in combat, then you will serve on the firing line.
Enemies of the Imperium, hear me. You have come here to die. The immortal Emperor is with us, and we are invincible. His soldiers will strike you down. His war machines will crush you under their treads. His mighty guns will bring the very sky crashing down upon you. You cannot win. The Emperor has given us his greatest weapon to wield. So make yourselves ready. We are the 1st Cronus Regiment, and today is our victory day.
Death has come for you at last.
The Necrons are here. Drive them back to their tombs, men.
It is your men who go to their tombs, Governor.
Alright, we'll see how this goes. It should go just fine. Anyway, the family event I had last week, my little sister got married. And so that went really well, and the wedding went smooth. There were a bunch of waterworks, so I needed to like hug a dreadnought after that. So, but no, I'm happy for them, and yeah, so now I have a brother-in-law. And I very much hope they stay married because I don't want to do it all over again. Because she did like the very traditional route, had like the bridal shower and the bachelorette party, and you know they had the very formal, fancy wedding. Yeah, but it was good. Because I've never been to my own sibling's wedding. I've been to my own wedding, and then my own divorce, but that's as fancy as it got for me. I didn't really do anything super special with mine. It wasn't very formal because we got married pretty quickly. No, it was not a shotgun wedding. But we were supposed to have a formal one, but then COVID hit, and then our marriage fell apart and we got divorced. So I'm glad that part of my life is done, but I'm hoping my sister and my brother-in-law will have a much better marriage and future than I did. And they better, because they also own a house.
What follows is a brief construction montage.
We fight for the Emperor, men. Take them down. I have the enemy in my sights. First Company, hold the enemy back, no matter the cost.
A few inches later.
Foreign solution plotted.
Now you will see what it means to face the Imperial Guard. Artillery, open fire!
I was watching, I think about Space Marine 2.
Look out! Here
Last
they
night.
come! Second Mechanized Company, the enemy is at your doorstep. Push them back, damn it!
I haven't gotten on there for quite a while. I know they have their updates and their roadmap patches. I know one reason I haven't played it a lot is because I suck at the operations, and I think it might be because maybe either I'm just that awful at it, or my assault marine is very low level. Like, I think he's like a level 5 or something. And I've tried doing sieges, and I suck at that too. And it's on normal, it's not on like a hard difficulty or anything. But yeah, but I'll be getting back on that sometime and playing it again, hopefully. Because sometimes it's nice just to rip and to tear into enemies and just feel that yahoo.
The enemy has knocked out Second Company's fire control system. Our air support is gone. Take it back from the men!
Sir, yes, sir!
I was watching some YouTube last night, and right before bed I had to watch some really eerie ones, and I don't know why I did that. One of them was like radio frequencies that the planets give off. Some of them are really creepy.
Push back the front line, men. We won't let you down, sir.
And I kind of want like a horror sci-fi game be made and use all of those sounds, because I think it'd be a really neat game that way. Then the other video I watched.
Send a platoon to secure that location. Executing your orders, sir.
Right before I fell asleep was a animation done of what the Pompeii volcano eruption possibly happened. I know the volcano's not called Pompeii. But it was just really
We must disrupt this attack.
eerie.
Tell the Vindicare Temple to eliminate their commander.
One chance is all I need.
Liberators! The enemy has made it to the northern shore! Redeploy to drive them back! We're under fire! Third Company, hold the line! The Emperor demands it!
I was expecting him to go that way, so... turrets, no more power generators. Wish they had it where they didn't. Necron layer didn't get so close. Okay, he didn't explode that time. Well, he exploded that time, but... No. But that's something the program said, like... Kind of like, oh, you know... I was gonna say that it's like, oh, these are mines, you know. Oh, I won't be close to them.
We must disrupt this attack. Tell the Vindicare Temple to eliminate their commander.
One chance is all I need.
Guess I could raise some Necrons here, have a little bit more forces. About that.
Go, go, go! On my command, fire the Titan cannon. Fire! Begin recharge. I want that gun firing again.
Necrons are so slow, I don't know if they're gonna make it. If you hear meowing, that's just my cat, Rex. He's a crybaby.
Commissar, come in!
We have purged your bootlick, Governor. You will be next.
Damn you, monster!
How did I lose some of my vehicles? Okay.
The Titan cannon power grid is under attack! Redirect fire required to protect it and initiate repairs.
I will ease the machine's pain.
Just keep it online, Tech Priest.
I was gonna call this, Witness Your Doom, because that's what the commissar, I
Time
think,
for payback!
is always screaming, but I haven't heard it at all, so but I still might call it that.
I am under attack!
Protect those generators, men. The power grid is gone, but the Emperor is still with us. Give them hell, men!
Let's get a hold of the Titan. Oh, yeah. Now I can do this.
My lord, the enemy is building generators to feed power to the Titan cannon. This will allow them to fire the great gun.
Damnation! Attention, all troops! The enemy has control of the Titan gun. Use extreme caution when passing through the trench.
So don't dare go through this way.
Time for payback!
This alliance, or these allies aren't the great. Keep dying like flies. That was the only two. I'll be back with building all the power generators because that's the focus right now.
Time for payback!
Yeah, I'm not seeing that sniper assassin because I know when I was playing the Blood Ravens, he was kind of annoying, but I don't really see him in this, so I'm just really not paying attention. I'm diverting some men over to this area, just get rid of some reinforcements. Actually, type would be no use if I could do that, so...
Time for payback!
We must disrupt this attack. Tell the Vindicare Temple to eliminate their commander.
One chance is all I need.
You've had 3 chances, dude. I forget the Imperium has the organs. I guess is how it would be pronounced. I don't think I quite understand the Imperium with its like, oh, we don't like mutants, but then you have all these like mutated people. Because I think there was some world that like was like high gravity, so it caused the organs to be the way they are. Then I know. Then you have the Primarchs, who some of them had mutations like I can't pronounce his name right now. The Blood Angel's Primarch. You know, with his wings and stuff.
The Nightbringer has come for you, Governor.
Hold the line, men! Push these metal monsters back to the hell they crawled out of!
So much fear. So much noise.
Time for payback!
I mainly just want to get control of the Titan before move on. See if I can get rid of all this, but don't have to. You know, playing against the Imperium and older vehicles kind of makes me want to get some guardsmen and their tanks like the Bane Blade and whatnot. How the Imperium has control of this place, and well, I guess they're just against the Blood Ravens, so not against the Space Marines as a whole.
Command post is gone. We can't hold them back much longer. We can't allow the Titan cannon to fall into their hands. Overload the core.
For the Emperor!
Imperial forces had faced Necrons before, notably on Lorn 5 and Verdus Prime, and it had cost the champions of man dearly each time. On Cronus, things only got harder. And when the Necron forces swept into Victory Bay, even the raw power of the revived Hellstorm cannon could not stop them. The Necrons showed cold contempt for the works of man, as they murdered the last tech priests and guardsmen in Victory Bay. With none left to fear them and none left to die, they simply moved on to the next conquest. The remains of the great Titan gun they ignored altogether, even its mighty power, paling in comparison to the galactic genocide their gods demanded.
Ooh. I think I said I was gonna do the gauze last time. So, do that. And that one. We'll get the Mantle of Dune later on. I know I probably should do this one first. If you don't know about this one, I'll show you why I'm not a big fan of it.
For much of the Dark Crusade, great fleets plied the orbital lanes above the battlefields of Cronus, using their firepower to ground long-range flights. Guardsmen and heretic alike had to fight meter by bloody meter with great battle fleets exchanging fire across the skies. Trench warfare seemed an immutable fact of life for commanders on the ground. All this changed with the Battle of Pavonis. This spaceport featured an ancient Adeptus Mechanicus tracking system merged with the alien technologies of the Tau Aircast. This system was sensitive enough to plot courses that avoided orbital fire, making strikes deep into enemy territory possible. A tech priest had discovered this technological marvel and left his servitors to examine it in detail. Whichever force was able to recover these bionic servants would gain control of the station and be able to launch strikes across Cronus.
Yeah, you gotta recover servitors, and it's kind of a pain. Minikrons do not move fast enough, so...
That human is a crude melding of flesh and metal, but it contains valuable information. Bring it to the monolith. The Scarabs are analyzing the human hybrid, but we require more of them.
Because if it's just programmed the exact same way all the time, there should be several nearby. Because when I first played this, I focused too much on like building a base and such instead of just scouting around and finding
that human is a crude melding of flesh and metal, but it contains valuable information. Bring it to the monolith. The Scarabs are analyzing the human hybrid, but we require more of them. That human is a crude melding of flesh and metal, but it contains valuable information. Bring it to the monolith. The Scarabs are analyzing the human hybrid, but we require more of them. That human is a crude melding of flesh and metal, but it contains valuable information. Bring it to the monolith. The Scarabs are analyzing the human hybrid, but we require more of them. That human is a crude melding of flesh and metal, but it contains valuable information. Bring it to the monolith.
I can't believe I just stole one. It's usually that doesn't happen, so it's funny. Here he comes. I just need one more, but I don't know where to get one more without being super attacked by the enemy. Rather than just straight up stealing
The scarabs are analyzing the human hybrid, but we require more of them.
I can't remember if there's one in the corner right here or not. Okay, there isn't. That human is a crude melding of flesh and metal, but it contains valuable information. Bring it to the monolith. I don't think he can follow. Go, Lucifer, go.
On my mark, charge! We have all we need. Our purge continues unabated.
Well, man, the Imperium didn't even try. Alright, I'm glad I got that one done. It's... This one should pretty easy to go. We'll be back from the building animation.
What follows is a brief construction montage.
Okay, there's another one somewhere. I think it's like up over here.
One minute, 37 seconds later.
I'm wrong, it's just on the other side. do it. Alright, last Providence with the Imperium. This is where the Tau main base was. I defeated them as the Blood Ravens once, and I can't remember what level I was on. I don't think it was easy.
What follows is a brief construction montage.
There you go. Set it.
Five minutes later. Much later.
Witness your doom!
Later, in the void.
Oh, had I known that the resurrection only resurrects the honor guard, I would have just made another one automatically, but I wasn't too sure. Yeah, we got some honor guard back, so I don't have to use vision points. I think. Forget how the Materium love their turrets. Fine, I guess I'll defeat this diversion. Is this another one of those? You have two bases to fight off. Let's see. Oh, didn't get that one. Oh well. And 100 guard a week. Guess now you can have 2 Lord Destroyers. Didn't know that. Maybe I'll do the Nightbringer with the Blood Ravens when I defeat them. It's kind of a special attack since I haven't used it at all, really. Haven't really needed to. Just watching these guys race, see. Alright, so it's a little bit of the same distance. I'm gonna learn to do my slow men first, and then my speed Gonzaleses. And the Imperium is no more, so it's just us the Blood Ravens. So I should be able to do it in one playthrough, and then I'll be done with Dark Crusade. I don't know if I'm gonna do Soulstorm as a playthrough. I might just do that on my own. I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah. Alright. You guys have a great day. God bless, and Emperor protects.